Uppi Himal Rural Municipality, a grand God's creation, a unique gift of the nature. We behold your beauty without any waver. Craving like a hungry bird, we tightly embrace. Who can ascribe you any words, O heavenly grace? No words nor the languages of the world can describe enough of your ravin, fall or mountain, lowly settled villages wrapped in traditions from afar. O Uppi Himal, I belong to you and you are mine. Uppi Himal Rural Municipality is one of the local administrative units in the far west Nepal. Nestled in the lap of the Uppi mountain, the rural municipality covers a total of 613 square kilometers area, ranging the elevation from 1,200 meters to 7,132 meters high. The municipality is blessed with many touristic attractions. Though situated hundreds of miles away from Kathmandu, the national capital, Uppi Himal Rural Municipality prides itself in its many spatial beauties. It is laden with numerous high Himalayan peaks, natural ponds, rivers and ravines conjured with traditionally built ancient villages that provide a peek into its people of diverse cultural blend and the wealth of their culture. Uppi Himal Base Camp is one of the most attractive tourist destinations of this municipality. From here, one can encounter the Uppi Himal staring down to him from its 7,132 meter high abode, which is no doubt the tallest tower of far western Nepal. Uppi is enshrined by Nampa, Babaya, Jethi Bahurani and Kapuchuli, its four sister mountains. The way up the peak is greeted by the lush sky, vast green wild and the rhododendron-saturated jungle right beneath that adds the fragrance of the season to those nature-loving souls. The Kalidhunga and Ringdepani lakes along the way, who take turn to match the color of changing sky, add to the lavishness of anyone and everyone. Climbing up to the base camp becomes a mixture of adventure and excitement as the rapidly changing weather greets you with unexpected turns and twists. It turns vast dark green in the summer, but suddenly hides under the cover of bright white in the winter. Its hide-and-seek company gives you the pleasure of emerald incarnate in the paradise. We are proud to name our municipality under this auspiciously beautiful mountain, Uppi Himal. The Chamelia River springs from the very lap of the Uppi and is considered the holy Ganges originated from the Lord Shiva's head. Khandeshwari, Khati, Thumti, Gazir, Cheti, Gusa, Siti and Daivat villages nestled along the Chamelia showcase a different kind of culture and traditional blend. Houses built on the ridges are a marvel in themselves, with attic mud-muddled walls covered by slate roofs. You can climb on these roofs to capture the unwavering gaze of the magnificent Uppi anytime, any day, any moment. Alongside, you would not miss a photoshoot chance of the villagers clad in their cultural attires suiting to approaching seasons. The municipality has developed a 4,000-stepped foot trail from Makarigad leading up to the Makarikot into a walking path which was built ages ago by King Jatar Singh. In between, you will be greeted by these unique villages and their settlers for a sip of locally prepared tea. This route is undescribably attractive during the spring season due to the blooming of the world-famous rhododendron jungles. The villages in the Uppi municipality give you an unmatchable experience of its unique cultural heritage. The remains of Baise Chaubise petty kingdoms in the form of Maldeshi attire and Chahai dance performed in their own style are inescapable specialities you dare not miss. Added to these are the utensils of pottery, wool and wood carved with care and kindness. There are plenty of other spots you can explore while in Uppi. Historical religious shrines, caves and ponds are the indispensable part of the municipality's must-see spots. One of them is the cave in Cheti in Ward number 3. The cave is nearly 500 meters long and has 2 visible mouths. And the legends say, all your sins be washed if you are through and through from one end to the other without much error. Villagers bet to prove the myth and readily name those righteous ones that have set the mark. In like manner, the feast of Surma Bhavani is unique to this municipality. The feast brings feats of cultural exhibition which is next to rare in other parts of the district. Celebrated for as many as 15 days, the Surma Bhavani feast attracts thousands of devotees from across the region and immerses them in the traditional ethos of the community. The temple in Ghazir is called Puzar Thali and is believed to be the main abode of the goddesses. The feast takes a procession of the villagers to the Surma lake barefoot, amidst pompous procession mingled with chanting of mantras and dances, and returns to the Puzar Thali only to be concluded with recitation of religious chants. But Sauje Temple in Chetigaon remains the center of community recreation during the whole period of the feast. It is here in the premise of the temple the public put off their shame to join the company of Chai dancers. The world-famous Himalayan tonic Yarsagumba is just the addition to the natural wealth of Uppi municipality. The hills of Dharamghar, Ghuslake and Satganga, arrayed in brotherly bond, serve as natural viewpoints whereupon you can climb to get a peek of the snow-clad mighty mountains, including the gorgeous Uppi. The foot trail leading to the Nampa Uppi base camp has been built with a touch of magic that compares no less than other touristic destinations in the country. Your hike to the base will be unmistakably comfortable with the slate-laden trails, wooden bridges, signposts and stopover eateries along the way. Villagers are all poised to welcome you with local delicacies and hospitality with a blend of cultural top-ups. You have the options to fly to Dhangadi in about an hour or hit the road on a luxurious bus overnight from Kathmandu. From there, you will be accommodated by a public or a privately reserved vehicle to Makarigarh via Gokuleshwar. The distance is about 271 kilometers on a mountainous windy road cutting through Kailali, Doti, Danandura and Baituri districts and exposing you to the virgin beauty of the Himalayan biodiversity. The 2 days trek takes you through to Khandeshwari, Ghusa, Siti, Khayakot, Chirsire, Simar and an awesome Dhauli cave. Your fatigue and appetite along the way will be gratified by the very presence of diverse cultural food items of the local people. The physical exhaustion of the uphill trek is never a match to the magnificent encounter of the Kayukor peak covered with silvery snow round the clock. The cool breeze blowing up from the deep ravine mixed with the aroma of buki, the mountain flowers, aids to your physical re-energizer. As you indulge the sweet stem of flowery aroma while gazing unwaveringly to the outstretched arms of the Himalaya in the blowing of the sweet chilly breeze from down below, you bet you have arrived to a paradise. A piece of heaven human language falls short to describe its glory. All we are doing now is to extend the warmth and beauty of cultural and natural richness we have inherited from time immemorable to the world. We are committed to the proportional prosperity of our place through the promotion of sustainable tourism practices. We welcome you to take a deep look into the beauty of our surrounding and share the joy of being embraced by the warm laps of ages-old tradition and unmatchable Himalayan hospitality. All we ask of you is that you give an opportunity to warmly welcome you in the Upper Himal Rural Municipality. We hope you will love to visit us soon. Will you?